Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, today's video, we're gonna be talking about something that a lot of people have been asking about. I mean a lot. Because this the CAYO PERICO heist is so easy. A lot of people are worried that Rockstar is going to nerf it. Alright, and that's what we're talking about in this video. Will Rockstar Games nerf the CAYO PERICO heist, and what that would look like if they did. Okay? Before we get going, you guys know what to do. It's going to be a banger. Drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, ring the bell. You know the name of the game. You already know, all right? So, let's get into it. It is without a doubt, unquestionable, undeniable. The CAYO PERICO heist is extremely easy. In literally under an hour, you can make over $1 million 100% solo with extremely little effort. And during the heist, you don't even have to kill any of the guards. Not a one of them. You can run right through it in just a few minutes, okay? It's ridiculously easy. The setup missions are ridiculously easy. The heist is ridiculously easy. Now, listen, there are several ways to approach the heist, right? There are some ways that are more difficult than others. We all know now that, taking either the long fin or the submarine to the drainage pipe is the meta. That is the method. That is the easiest way to go about doing it. You're right there inside the compound and you're making money. So, now I'll be honest, I didn't think Rockstar would ever let us have over $1 million so easy 100% solo. Let's talk about if they do heist or if they do nerf the heist, how would they go about doing it and what would it look like, right? And listen, I want your guys' feedback. I want your comments down below. If Rockstar does nerf this heist, how do you guys think they're going to do it? What are your thoughts and opinions on if they nerf? Do you think they're going to nerf this heist? And if they do, how would they do it? I want to know in the comments down below. All right, let me know. So, what I think is going to happen if they do, right? If they were to nerf the heist, there's a couple of ways they can go about it. Think about the casino heist, okay? Rockstar did a little bit here and there. They moved some stuff around. They put a cart in front of the door. That was nothing though. We all figured out very within like the first like 30 minutes how to get around that. It was no big deal. So what I think they could do, there's a couple of things I've talked about during my because we've been talking about this in my live streams for a couple of weeks now. I think that it's a possibility they could either A, block off the drainage tunnel or just eliminate that. Not, permanently, but say when you go to accept this particular route, it's grayed out. You can't select it during your prep, when you're setting up your heist. You have to take some other, you're forced to get a grappling hook or something like that, or you're forced to use the C4 to blow up the door to go in aggressive. So they could block off the drainage tunnel. Okay, that's a possibility. The guards in the heist, I can't believe that you can literally one shot. You can tap. You could the Juggernaut with his helmet on, a one tap and he's dead. Okay, that's crazy to me. Now, I think it's totally fair that you should be able to go up to them and melee them. That's fair, whether they have armor on or not, right? With, just like it is in the casino heist. But at least in the casino heist, if the guards had the armor on, they were much more difficult to stop. And this one, yeah, the guards, you know, if you don't do the disruption missions, which those are bugged out too, we all know that you could just set one up, close app, and come back or find new session or whatever, and it counts it as being done. But yeah, that's a whole other thing right there. But at least the guards, took some damage. And this one, as long as you're getting headshots, you're staying stealth and you're getting headshots, it's all good. They're dropping. So they could they could buff the damage multiplier from the guards to where it's more difficult to stop them, forcing you to get melee hits. But even that is not going to make this really that much more difficult. Okay, here's the problem with the CAYO Perico DLC. It is the Mark II of the money grind methods, okay? It makes all other money grind methods obsolete. Sure, the bunker and the nightclub, but those are passive. You just have those cooking in the background. You have to literally be a die-hard money grinder and force yourself to run crates, import export, to do any of the other heists, to do the hangar. I mean, look, I'm doing a hangar mission right now. I was doing this live on broadcast last night. You know, everything else is null and void. And I get it. I get it. I know what you're going to say. But Ty, I'm a solo player. I don't have any friends. And this is a godsend to me. I get that. But you're not the only person playing the game, for one. And two, the game has been out for 7 years. If you don't have money by now, like, you know, again, I get it. I understand. I don't want to take that away from anybody. I have been arguing for a solo friendly heist for years. But I don't think we should have a heist that literally destroys every other money method in the game. And that's what the CAYO Perico heist has done. The only way that they could successfully nerf this heist is if they adjust the payout. That's the only way. And honestly, I think that would be the best way. Leave the heist the way it is. Leave it how easy it is, to where you could choose what option you want to go to where you could take the journey all day. But solo gameplay, you should not be getting, up to $1.6 million in less than an hour, or even more when the Panther comes out. You should not be punished for playing with teammates in the CAYO Perico heist, which is what happens. If you play with more than one person, you're making less money and it's more difficult. That's just ridiculous. It's an online game. It's designed to be played with other people. Okay? They should nerf the payouts. That way, other money methods are viable in the game and you don't get punished for playing with your friends. And they could do this in two ways. They could either cut the payout for solo play down, cut it to like 500 grand. I know what you're saying. Ty, remember, or pay attention. Pay attention to what I'm saying here. $500,000 target, say, the bear bonds or whatever, 500 grand or whatever it is that you're stealing. That's still more than any other business out there. That's still more than most of them combined. And you'll still get your secondary, loot. The cocoa, other stuff like that. You'll still get all the secondary loot. So you can still make a bunch of money, right? But this way, you are benefited by playing with friends. So you can have, you'll make more. So instead of your target being 500 grand, maybe with two people, it's 750 per person plus your secondary loot. With three, it's a million. With four, it's like up to 1.5 or 6, right? That way, it benefits you to play with your friends, and you're still making more money than you've ever made by, as a solo player ever per hour, right? It's just not overwhelming. It doesn't make it to where, I mean, I've had comments where man, I've made 50 million this week, Ty, I've made 50 million this week, and could you imagine that? Could you imagine making 200 million a month? It's not the game won't be fun to you anymore. You'll get everything that you've ever wanted in a week or two, and then that's it. You know. So they could do it like that, or, which may be a more popular route, leave the payouts for the CAYO Perico heist the way they are, and then every other business in the game, you boost it up to double money and leave it like that. That's the normal. Right? Everything else gets bumped up to double cash money, import export, hangar business, CEO crates, MC businesses. If Rockstar were to boost all of that, so instead of nerfing the payout for CAYO Perico, they buff everything else for all the other businesses. That'll make it more relevant again, right? There won't be such a gap in between the pay between those businesses. I find it hard that Rockstar would do that. I really do. I think that if they did nerf the CAYO Perico heist, it would be the former. They would actually nerf the payouts for the individual player coming in, right? Again, I have begged for a solo friendly heist. We have it. I'm so happy about that. I just don't want the solo friendly heist to alienate other players. I don't want it to punish you for playing with other players and give you less money and make it harder. And I don't want it to take away from all the other business. We have worked so hard to build up our portfolio over the years with all of our other businesses, and now it's all for naught. They're collecting dust. I get it. The bunker, the nightclub. I know, right? So do I think something should be done? I honestly do. Okay, I know. Like, Ty, how could you say you're a money grinder, right? I get it, and that's why I'm saying this because I, care about the ecosystem of the money grind. I really do. How they go about doing it, I don't know, but something should be done to make, especially when you have expanded and enhanced coming out soon. What's going to happen with that, right? But this is my final thought though on this. Do I think that something should be done? Probably yes. Okay, but do I think it'll actually happen? No. I don't think Rockstar's really. They may cut the drainage out. They may block it off or something like that. They may make the guards a little bit, more difficult. You know, I really honestly don't think they're going to touch this heist at all. I really don't. I don't think they're going to touch any of the other businesses at all. I really don't. If they did, though, I think they'd release the news wire. Hey, El Rubio's been hit so many times. He's the production of the island has gone down, so the payouts have been reduced. They'll try and paint it to where it's some kind of like in-game world kind of situation, when really they're just hacking. They're just dropping the pay. You know what I mean? So that's my thoughts and opinions on it. Do I think something should be done? Yeah, probably. But will it happen? I don't think so. If it does, how will it look? I've given you a couple of options. Either they buff the pay for all other businesses, or they'll just nerf the pay for the CAYO Perico heist. And if they do that in some form or fashion, they'll kind of put it back on us, like, hey, you've been robbing El Rubio so much, man. The production of his island's gone down, so there's not that much money to take anymore. I think it'll be something along those lines. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for coming out to the video. I really do appreciate it. This is crazy though, man. Thank you all so much for real for coming out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Smash that like button, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, peace out. Yeah.